You see what the question is, brother?
Say why
I mean, yeah. So you said,
out of all this time, why now?
hmm,
Well, it's crazy how sometimes things hit you when they do, you know,
mm,
or you see levels of things where there's another level of understanding when
mm,
you get to the letters, you know, that is
mm,
uh, the breaking it down to the very last compound, the
mm,
letters, the letters,
mm,
A B C D E F G. That's like Sesame Street, but we take
mm,
that for granted. You
mm,
know, reciting swords and not even understanding what we're saying.
mm.
The letters, very important.
So, again, if you think about it, you stop to think about it. How many, yeah, and you're right. Just after all this time, and I'm thinking definitely this is not something from, obviously, the Quran itself is not from any human being, is it?
No, and it was like he was his understanding. The brother was saying he wanted you to translate in French, and it's like translate Quran in French. You know, why not have the understanding in the Arabic? That is the language in which it was delivered, presented. Just imagine the how things get lost in translation, where you may see it one way or another, but it's left open to interpretation. But Allah made it, He put it in Arabic for a reason, correct?
Hmm. I mean, here's what I'm thinking, brother. We're looking at least 35 years, brother. We're looking at 35 years from the time that there was a sincere intention to memorizing the Quran. So we give it at the age of 12. Now, imagine at the age of 12 what a person should be knowing of their education. At the age of 12, a person is technically in what, seventh or eighth grade. When did they learn how
Mm-hmm.
to spell?
Oh yeah, oh
You
yeah.
see what I'm saying? This is the problem.
Very, very. Yes, 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 yes. When did they learn how to spell? In the
Mmm.
first grade.
Allahu Akbar, brother.
By the first grade, you learn how to
Allahu
spell and
Akbar, brother.
read and
This,
recognize
ذلك
words.
فضل الله يؤتيه من يشاء, brother.
By the third grade, they're going to really kind of,
Mmm. So you know what
learn.
this says about the Brothers Incorporated Brothers allegations from day one, right? This already says, and I just want to reiterate and reassert that in which was already stated as a state fact, that those who are in charge of the affairs of Muslims today are operating the affairs of Muslims at the elementary level. Elementary, brother. Go to pick any of the masajids, brother, any of these centers, and see those who are in charge. I'm talking about the guy who walks around with keys and everything, brother. Majority, if you take 10 out of them, brother, maybe one of them knows how to spell Surah Al-Baqarah.
Hmm,
I'm telling
hmm,
you. One of
hmm.
them can write, even the ones that are Arabs, brother, even the Arabs, those who came here seeking for nothing more than just dunya, brother, there is knowledge of the Quran that they themselves are oblivious to,
Oh yes,
totally
oh yes,
ignorant
oh
to.
yes, oh yes, oh yes. The guy,
Brother,
the brothers coming from Muslim countries
brother.
in these sitting in these stores or whatever.
Mm, mm. And you know what I found out? Like what I've come to, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has come to make clear, brother. You know, there are at least there are, in my mind, at this time, when I think of the brothers at this time, we're talking about the Brothers Incorporated brothers, the Buffalo brothers, the ones, you understand? All of us are dark skinned, we're all black, so everybody needs to understand that. But I also think about Adam now. Adam was dark skinned. That's what the term Adam even means, a dark skinned individual. Now, the youngest general in Muslim history, for those who are oblivious to that, was 17 years old. The Prophet ﷺ sent him out as a decree of his last will expeditionary military force. 17 years old. He was also dark skinned, Usama bin Zayd.
Yes.
Everybody should know Bilal.
Yes.
Everybody should know Bilal. And everybody should know the Prophet ﷺ babysitter, who was the mother of Usama bin Zayd. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everybody should know that she was Habashi. You understand? But, and then Bilal, you know, understand, everybody should know the history of Bilal al-Habashi. What in the world, brother? But instead, you know, people have been led in a spiral of a delusion.
Well, not even that, but a settling for the elementary. Is there not math in the Quran?
Is what? Come again?
There's math in the Quran.
Brother, the Quran doesn't leave
There's
anything.
Science in Quran.
Brother,
There's everything in Quran,
brother, yes, brother. That's why the Quranic revolution is forever, brother. The Quranic revolution declaration, the Brothers Incorporated brothers handled the administrative side and did their due diligence and submitted that in which was accorded by the junta, brother. That the Quranic revolution had merit, brother. Even the secret probes, brother, go all the way back to Imam Zia, brother, times, brother. It goes all the way back there to what the retired Imam at the time, even the office of the retired Imam, brother. It's that much stuff. You understand, brother? But I think, again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He knew that everybody at one point they'll be worshiping the European, brother. They'll be worshiping the white people, brother. Because Iblis made them believe already, brother, that that he was better. And they believed him, brother. They worshipped him. 400 years, brother. And prior to the what's that, brother?
The white people.
Yeah, brother, I'm telling you, those who stole the land of the Native Americans, brother. And in Hebrew, actually Adam means a red color. In Hebrew, Adam means red color. But the point of the matter is, as white people say, like the supreme white person, you know, those of white supremacy, what do they say? Anything that's not white is what?
It's not pure.
There you go. And they're the pure race. So in that case, whether he was red or whether he was black, he definitely was not white.
How is that the case when, as a black man?
How is
any race, any race, a black man copulates with any race. That race becomes what?
Exactly.
What nationality?
Exactly, brother.
And you could put one drop of ink in a bucket. It's still.
Exactly. It's still not pure anymore.
It's not water anymore.
See? And the truth of the matter is that the only way that and then you know, again, it's actually decaying because they're not reproducing as much. They have the problem of the homosexuals and you know, LGBT, whatever. Yes, and then they have a lot of them are imprisoned, a lot of them are in the street.
And not even that, their women don't want to have children.
Exactly. Well, don't want to have children anymore because that's a society built based on the founding dead fathers. That's what they are, founding dead fathers. You understand? Why in the world do you believe that there is anything that anyone would have better than your creator and your maker? What made you delusioned to where you thought ever that there was going to be a better way for you to your maker than that in which he prescribed for you? In this day and age, there's only one revelation that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has destined for it until the day of judgment, and that is the Quran as it was revealed. You understand, brother? So this is the situation, brother. And as it stands now, brother, by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know, وَتِلْكَ الْأَيَّامِ, like this is how Allah ta'ala rotates between the people. You understand?
Yeah.
They have one way out, honestly. That is through La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. There's a very good chance, because I'm actually listening to a white, you know, like a white lecturer. And I'll have to say white because this is called White America, right? But that's a Muslim white lecturer. And he does a very good job, and I can listen to him and I can say, like, yeah, he's done his comparisons, you know, like through ayats and whatnot, which is very neat. So there's a very good chance, because they're not dumb people. That's one thing you can say about the white race. They're not really dumb people. You know, that's one thing that you can't really, you know what I'm saying?
There's all kinds of people, all colors.
Of course there's that, but what I'm saying is they, well, let me put it to you. Let me put it to you this way.
The white people weren't really going into Africa and grabbing the black
Not
people.
necessarily, no.
There was black people doing that.
Yeah, so you know,
black people
definitely,
black people.
definitely.
There was black people grabbing black people and giving them to the white people.
Definitely, there was that too.
Okay.
There was that too, and of course that,
I mean,
you know, but
we can be mad at the white man or whatever.
No, it's not. No, we're not. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. And I'm gonna tell you,
it's not even a mad, or it just feels some kind of way. We can have a certain kind of attitude towards the white man, but understood it is the way Allah wanted it.
Of course, definitely. And He wanted it that way for a reason, brother. And that's why the more you learn of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the more He fills you with His knowledge. So when you say that, you know, like the spelling bee thing, you know, you came up with it, I didn't come up with anything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already had it in the decree. And He decided, you know, it was that which He used at its right specific time, brother. That's what it is, brother. He wanted the Quranic revolution, brother. He wanted for people to wake up and say al-jihad, al-jihad. He wanted for people to, you know, toss away the elimination of masculinities, brother, and the robberies of our identities, brother. You know, a lot of Muslims today, they don't know anything about Islam. Do you think that is normal? That these centers are being run by people who do not even have middle school Quranic level education? Where do you see that in any of your respective societies, that you would put somebody with an elementary level to actually run and operate your you know, these institutions that you have on these lands? Never. So why would you do it with the Quran? Or why would you expect one who has completed the Quran and decides that this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given and it is the best? Why would you try and be a hindering to that? Because you have rejected it. Because if you clearly, you know, and sincerely, you know, your efforts are in other arenas. This is the point. Allah Ta'ala wanted it to be this way, brother, and we accept it, brother. And we only ask for His fadl, which is His pleasure in returning, as well as His mercy, brother. And we definitely have taqwa in Him, brother. And the two elements of taqwa is to have hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy is the first element, and the second element, brother, is to be fearful of His punishment, brother. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wal asri innal insana lafi khusr. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. Yes, brother, we're going to do the spelling bee on this surah, brother, for the young recruits, brother. The Quranic Military Academy, brother. The Quranic Spiritual, look, brother, the Quranic Spiritual Military Academy, brother. Allahu Akbar. All right, brother, inshallah, we'll make dua, inshallah, brother, okay? Give my salams to all of the divisions in your area, brother, inshallah.
I will report back, bro.
Yes, brother, over and out, brother. Assalamu alaikum.